am back with your Lifesavers series video. We are in our 4th video to learn all about a brand new organ. But first, I want to introduce a special guest.
Hi, I'm Markel.
Thank you for joining me, Markel. Again, we are live from my garage because we are practicing safe social distancing. So do you want to know what the organ is today? The new organ we're going to discuss is the liver. Did you know that a partial liver can be donated? Because once a partial liver is donated to be used for transplantation for somebody in need, it will grow back or regenerate just like a lizard's tail. Did you also know that the liver is the largest internal organ inside of our body? But Markel, do you know the largest organ?
Yes, it is actually our skin. The only reason why it's the largest is because it covers our whole body.
Exactly. Our skin is our largest organ because it covers our entire body. It has to protect us. But let's get back to the liver. I have a liver model here, and I want to show you what the liver actually looks like. The liver looks a little bit like a deflated football, unfortunately. And where does the liver sit? Well, we have our abdomen or our stomach. The liver sits on the right-hand side, right above that. The liver is so large that a little bit of it does go into our left quadrant, but most of us sits here on the right side, a little bit in front of our kidneys as well, since we've learned where they are. Now, I have a real-life pig liver here, and Markel has his gloves on, and he is going to pick this large liver up. A little bit heavy, and actually I have my weights here. I have a 2-pound weight and a 2-pound weight because the liver weighs about 4 to 4.5 pounds. It's not this big. It's actually only about 4 to 6 inches if I were to pull out my measuring tape. Only about 4 to 6 inches, but this is a preserved organ from a pig, which is why it's so large. You can also see that it has the 2 lobes. Directly beneath and attached to the liver is what is called the gallbladder. The gallbladder is right here attached to the liver. We actually do not need our gallbladder to be able to live, but that is why it's not considered a life-saving organ. You can go ahead and put that down. He is going to take off his gloves and hand sanitize, and now I'm going to talk a little bit more about the functions of the liver. It does so many things, guys. The liver does over 500 jobs. Now, Markel, do you want me to tell you all 500 jobs?
Nah.
All right. Think he's good. I'm not going to tell him all 500 jobs. That would take forever, and I might bore you guys. But I am going to tell you the main jobs of the liver. 4 main jobs, and he's got a poster here he's going to hold up for you guys to see. First of all, the liver is like a warehouse. Why? Because it stores things. It stores iron, vitamins, minerals, and even energy as sugar. And when we need those things, the liver can release those items for us. Secondly, the liver is like a factory. Why is it like a factory? Because it produces this yellowish-like substance called bile. I know it sounds kind of gross, but we need bile. Bile goes into the gallbladder, and it helps to digest or break down our foods. Third, our liver is security. It is security because it helps keep germs out of our body. And the 4th major job of the liver is a cleansing system. It helps to clean out toxins, substances. When we put bad things into our body, smoking, alcohol, drinking, drugs, the liver is going to try to protect us from all those toxins. But there are other things in the air like pollution that can get into our body, and our liver has to help protect us from those things as well. Thank you. We are going to move on to what is your home activity? What can you do at home to learn more about the liver? First of all, you are going to be able to find things in your house. I want you to do a scavenger hunt. I want you to look all around your house and try to find things that weigh around 4 to 4.5 pounds. I have this container of oil from my garage. Go ahead and do some lifts of that. A little bit heavy, right? Mm-hmm. Well, imagine if you find 4 to 4.5 pound items in your house. That is how much your liver weighs. You're going to find those items, and then you're going to put them on a scale, and that's going to be a comparison for you. That's the first activity. The second activity, because I always leave you something to do with the Lifesavers series, is you're going to find these objects. You're going to find a cup. You are going to find something like a coffee filter or a paper towel. They both can do the same job. You're going to find a rubber band, and you are going to find seasonings like parsley flakes, or you can find oregano, other things. They're going to actually represent toxins, and then you're going to find like a PAM or cooking spray. First thing you're going to do, take your cup. You are going to put your filter, the paper towel or the coffee filter, on upside down to the cup. You're going to take your rubber band and put it around it. We are making what is going to appear like what our liver does. It's going to show us the function of the liver. You then are going to take your cup, and the first thing you're going to do, this is a clean, working liver that has no failure. And we are going to just lightly pour some water on top. And I'm going to pour it slowly. And it's going to show how the liver takes in a clean working liver, how it is going to keep anything bad out, but because we are healthy, we're eating healthy foods, we are exercising, we're not putting toxins in our body like smoking, we're not putting extra medications that the doctor doesn't prescribe to us, we're going to have a functioning liver. Did your water go through there pretty well?
Yes, it did.
Okay, now we're going to add our toxins. So I am going to take first the cooking spray. This is going to represent things in the air like pollution, things that we can't escape always. And we're going to spray this all over our liver. That's the first of our toxins. Secondly, we're going to take what we could say this is like cigarette smoke or other drugs, and we're going to pour this on top of our liver. And our liver is going to try to do everything to keep the toxins out. But it's not good to put these harmful things in our body. And then we also could put something like a candy to represent drugs, like I have put Tic Tacs on the top of this. But then we're going to take our water, and we're going to pour it again onto the liver that has all of those bad things, and you're going to notice on mine, it's not draining very well. It's kind of sitting on top, and it's not going through the paper towel as well. You can see on Markel's version. What happens is we're putting damage on the liver. We're causing scar tissue. We don't want to put all of those bad things into our body, but the liver is going to try its hardest, its best to protect us. So the biggest thing to remember today is take care of your body, take care of your organs, because we don't want substances to not be able to drain through. We don't want the blood to be able to go through the liver and the liver to be able to do its 500 jobs. I thank you so much for tuning in today. At the end of this video, it will remind you where to find the activity sheet. Markel, thank you for joining me again, and have a great day. Bye.